The provincial government is planning to introduce legislation to crack down on immigration scams. Our Queen's Park reporter Lorenda Reddekopp joins us now with more on this. And Lorenda, the government says this is all about going after immigration representatives who are taking advantage of newcomers?
That's right. So we have heard about these immigration consultants, sometimes engaging in some shady practices, or really it's the immigrants who are trying to get into this country, whether it's to work or for other purposes, who end up being the ones who are suffering. Now, with this legislation that the province plans to put into place soon, this is related to what's called the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, or OINP. And this is the program that the province has control of, because often we think of immigration, we think of this as a federal issue. This is the program that the province is in control of. We heard from the Minister of Labour, who's the minister responsible here, talking about what happens with some of these immigration consultants.
Struggling to navigate a confusing, ever-changing federal immigration system, many newcomers put their trust in immigration consultants. Many of these consultants are diligent and honest, but we know there are bad actors who exploit vulnerable newcomers, scamming them out of their life savings, lying to them with a fake job acceptance letter, coercing them into forging documents, jeopardizing their immigration status, and some immigrants are forced into horrendous and even more exploitative situations. Packed like sardines into a basement unit, sexually exploited in the worst cases. These stories are horrifying.
And the minister certainly didn't mince words. He referred to these immigration consultants who are not following the rules, calling them scumbags. He says that the province will be imposing stiff fines as well as bans. In some cases, these could be lifetime bans. That's if consultants are caught withholding passports or dealing in human trafficking. We also heard from somebody at that announcement who had been an immigrant himself and had volunteered at some places, and said that really it's problems with immigration that are leading to much bigger problems for people.
When you talk about housing insecurity, you talk about food insecurity, there's always a common denominator of failed immigration or fraudulent immigration. So I would like to commend Minister Piccini for the actions they're taking, the policy they're introducing. But I hope, Minister, you also realize this is not only a step in the right direction to fixing our immigration system, but this will also be saving lives.
The minister also took this opportunity to criticize the federal government on immigration, something we've certainly heard from on various issues from this government. And we know that the federal government is now reducing the number of immigrants it allows into the country because of issues that people have raised. We don't know exactly when this legislation is going to be introduced, but there are only a few weeks left that the House is sitting before Christmas.
Lorenda Reddekopp at Queen's Park this morning. Thank you, Lorenda.